Right. So, I got this Molten Giant Control Warrior from Tobias K on YouTube. He said that he'd climbed a legend with it, and yeah, taking a look at it, I thought it was very interesting, actually. It's kind of got, like, it's got some similarity to what we normally do with Control Warrior, the list that I run. I'm just thinking here if I want to keep this for a bit of board presence. Would really like Drakes. I don't know if it's right to full mulligan for Drakes or just safely keep the 2-drop. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, so there's like a 5-card difference. So 2 Molten Giants, 2 Sun Fury, and what is the other? Oh, and a Whirlwind that I don't normally run. Well, it's a little bit weird, but I actually think we go 2-2-3 if we can, like this. And yeah, it cuts 2 Sunwalkers. What else? A Cruel Taskmaster, BGH, and Geddon. But I think the Molten Giants end up being a decent replacement for the... now I can't remember the name. Not Sun Fury. The other one. That I literally just said. Sunwalker. Yeah, decent replacement for that. Sun Fury, you know, cutting 1 Taskmaster does kind of hurt, I think, but now you got a bit of early presence if you need to throw it out. Kind of like this. Whirlwind will help against Zoo, that kind of thing. And I'm not that sad to see Geddon go. I do feel like I would cut Gorehowl probably before I cut Geddon. Maybe even before BGH. So really the only matchup that I'm not so sure about being that great is the Control Warrior matchup. I think this could really struggle just because like Molten Giants could be easy removal. They're also hard to play because you're armoring up so much, whereas Sunwalkers are quite good in that matchup anyway. And then yeah, losing the BGH in a matchup where there's a lot of targets, I think it could struggle. But in every other matchup, I think it's got to be at least comparable. I think I have to shield block here. Mostly for the draw, because I just have no play next turn. Ugh. Saw Molten today or yesterday in Warrior. Well, maybe you played Mr. Tobias himself, even. Okay, let's do it. The draw's still good. This is fine. Applying a lot of pressure here. Like, I like beating them down, but we don't have, like... Well, generally this list isn't crafted to be all that good at bursting, but I guess if we can get to, like, Grom Whirlwind or something, we might be okay. But yeah, so in any case, I thought it was like a well-constructed, or at least a well-thought-out version of Control Warrior. And I'm just always a fan of trying to make Molten Giants work. It's just a fun card, so. Alright. Not sure why that took so much thinking, but okay. So I could Brawl here. It's a very real possibility. If you don't Brawl, you're gonna like shield block Armor Smith, which is also okay.
What now?
But boy, I think I like the Brawl. You probably just, well, I guess you don't lose if this wins. You still get to push 3 damage. Yeah, I don't love just building up a bunch of armor. So many good draws. So, like, going into 7 mana, if I could just get anything playable, no, I'm gonna brawl. We're gonna try to kill this thing. Yo, what's up, Mordhorst? I think that's the right move. It's probably a higher percentage play. Shiv's face. That is surprising. That is very surprising. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to use that that whirlwind anyway. I think this is fine. The 2 damage could be nice, but it's not like it quite sets up a lethal. You know, we're only gonna get 10 with Grom anyway. You know, maybe we're gonna rag here. Let's see. He also hasn't played any Farseers yet, so there is heal in the deck. Sap and SI, is it?
This guy's toast.
Very strange. Van Cleef could be a bit of a problem. This is a good target. Honestly, Face could be good. It maybe sets up lethal. He's down a Sap. Feeling pretty good about this. These Molten Giants probably don't do anything in this matchup since we already got rid of the Sun Furies, but I don't think we really need them to the way this is going. Nolan, Flashkit, the whole gang is here. What I like, the OGs. Welcome to both of you. Yeah, very strange play from this guy so far. Don't quite understand. Like, I know he's a bit desperate here, assumedly not having the other Gadgetzan. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna send it Face? He was so aggressive before. But here we can just set up potential lethal. Yeah, I don't get this. We either kill this or just win the game, right? Here for the Canadian. There we go. Yeah, I always love Moltens. Right? This is all we do? Yeah. Makes sense. Win or kill this. Alright.
Amazing.
Maybe add a Sun Fury too? Ah, we got double Sun Fury here.
Smart moves. I concede.
We just happened to run him out very early that game. But yeah, I kind of feel like a deck like this probably does need 2 Sun Furies. Something like Paladin, or I don't know, maybe you could construct this differently, but like there's no other taunts. So once this gets real cheap, it's like plopping it down on the board. I guess you got some heal with like shield block kind of heal.
I will protect my legacy.
You might be able to get away with it. This is way too cute, by the way. But yeah, I think it's probably correct to have 2 here. Blind is bad. No, that's okay. I sometimes do that when people like send me deck lists or whatever and I'm building it up. I'll just like jump over some of the most obvious inclusions and you know, if they don't have like a deck code or something like that. And then I'm like scanning through like what could I have possibly missed? And it's like, you know, yeah, you missed an Armor Smith and Warrior. Like, how's that even possible? Anything? Hello? Boy, I don't know why. I actually thought I was playing against a Paladin. What the fuck? Oh. Life is different now. don't really care about getting the armor smith out. I don't think I will. Yeah, I was all stoked about that. That's why I kept it in my starting hand. I genuinely thought it was Paladin. It was like an easy turn 2 play, but with Shield Slam, nah, it's fine. Weird. Yeah, we'll keep this up. Okay, well, what does that mean? He gets 2 of the greatest cards ever, I'm sure. What the fuck? You VIP'd me? Oh, did it happen? Did it not? Who can really say who VIP'd you? Okay, this is where we're happy to have done what we did, right? Do that, we do that, you just shoot this thing. One of these might get stolen or something, but I mean, we're getting into gore hell territory where we can start banging on things. Yeah, that's a good point. I can just remove it. I mean, I just try to use these VIP things wherever I can, honestly. There's a handful of slots available. No reason to sit and hoard them. Alright, let's do it like this. We'll chill. He might make that hit. We could execute, or we could gore hell, or we could hit. Like, lots of options next turn. Yeah, I do a bit of shuffling around every now and then, so I might even, like, strip someone's VIP. Sorry if I do. What the fuck? Alright. The Mass Dispel. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Well, that's fine. I mean, it still costs a card for him to do it, so it's fine. But yeah, then if people come back, I don't know, maybe I add it back, all kinds of stuff. I'm not even sure exactly how many slots I have. You get more as you get, is it more followers or subs or something? You get more as you get more shit on the channel, and it's just like, yeah, as long as there's slots available, I'll do it. It's kind of like my friends list, right? If people add me as a friend, I'm like, sure, I'll take it. I don't know who you are. But if it ever gets full, then I gotta start, you know, making choices, weeding through it. Card's too strong, no one expects it. I definitely did not expect it. Wow, down both circles, though. What do I think about Russians? Well, that is a very, like, loaded question. That's a extremely loaded question. I think I'm just gonna reg. I was just looking at Brawl here. It's not that bad. Ass is fine. Maybe Death's enemy's pretty deep. Yeah, if you have specific questions, I'm happy to answer them. But short answer, you know, I'm assuming that you're referencing the current climate with the war and everything like that. Jesus Christ, this guy's so heavy on the curve. This is not good. I have absolutely, what a good draw. I have absolutely nothing against Russians themselves. I think the whole situation's super fucked up. I feel bad for Russians, and I feel bad for Ukrainians. And even the rest of the world gets kind of sucked into it. Just all sucks, but I don't hate anybody. Happy never got added to a friends list way back then. Was such an annoying kid back then. Would have made myself look stupid by perma messaging. Oh, added to streamer's friend list. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Like, people, whatever, shoot out messages, and sometimes I get some weird stuff or whatever. But like, end of the day, you're behind a username anyway, so it's not that bad, right? And you can recover. If somebody's cool, I think they understand kids and, you know, young people's excitement for things. Okay, there's 2 cards that are gone. This guy's drawing like crazy. And I don't feel so bad about throwing out Harrison because he doesn't have another circle to pair with Akanai. So yeah, like I wouldn't even... he really is drawing like crazy. I wonder if this is some sort of combo deck. Like an inner fire wackiness type thing. Okay, I am gonna hit this. I am gonna play this. Do I play the Sun Fury? What's the harm in it? I don't really need more armor. Like I said, Akanai circles down. I feel like this is okay. I was looking over that Nax Priest deck you made. Turns out you had no Pyros in there. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we do hate Zubats. That is true. That is true. On this channel, you are not welcome if you're a Zubat.
None.
And the Black Knight. God, this guy's got everything. It's only at 4 attack. Alright.
Do you like to play with fire?
We can wipe things without Grom. We got this crazy expensive Molten. Or I could play Grom, run it in to like there. Hit. Is that good? See, if it dies to death, there's other things that don't, which is kind of the... But this also seems like the kind of guy who would run like a fucking mind control or something. I think I'm gonna be chill. I've got a brawl. Doesn't matter who we clear with. Yeah, we got a brawl, so if he goes to build a board, I can still get value out of that. Let's see. Have you ever looked at the different hero portraits? No, I never do. That's why I thought I was playing a paladin today. So, totally fine with you using the normal all the time. But what if there's a portrait that you liked more? I mean, maybe. I have not seen one that I like more. I'll say that. If one does exist, it's news to me. God, do I Sun Fury this shit? This is such a greedy priest. I feel like it's not that big of a deal to taunt that, but I could also just chill and take another 8. And it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't think I want to hit it.
A little clumsy?
Squelch. Yeah, I think let's just do that. We want to take another 8? Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, I don't want to swing and take that 8. I think it's okay to do that. You can either brawl if he plays down more. He's so deep in his deck. Or yeah, we start to get flexibility with these 2 cards. Let's see. Yeah, this seems fine. A War Axe, eh? Bit of a risk just having this out there. That's alright. Insta squelch. I can't take it. If anybody says like anything other than like high and well played, I'm probably gonna squelch them. What's the best and worst matchups with this deck? Desmond, you're a strange guy. You just ask about Russians and then you're like, alright, well anyway. What's the best deck in the game? As far as, yeah, best and worst, I don't know. I haven't really played the deck. This is my first time with it. But I think, if I had to guess, Zoo is probably the most favorable matchup. Or some of those early aggressive lists, anyway. Lovely. Well, we're not quite dead yet. I think this will struggle against Control Warrior. This is like a very odd case. Anything that's hyper aggressive. And we're dead. Wow. What a weird game. Yeah, luckily, I mean, it didn't get mind controlled, but didn't actually matter. I can see you hovering over that hero portrait, and I just know the emotes are happening. Oh well, it makes me feel good about the Squelch. Don't swing face there. You got War Axe. I mean, it just doesn't matter. You get 3 attack on that. I don't think it does anything to face. There's a chance you use it to clean up some minions later. I just think the face damage is pretty irrelevant. Because, yeah, there's not a very good chance that you'd ever want to, like, swing and equip the War Axe all in the same turn kind of thing and be, like, panicking about that 2 mana. So, yeah, even if it ends up being better, which I'm not sure about, I just don't think it matters. Alright, just no warrior. I would like to try this against Zoo.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Maybe we get to.
Victory or death.
Wow, interesting. Jesus. Normally, I don't keep Twilight Drake in this matchup. I like the shield slams. Yeah, I don't think I can keep it. Shield Slam's also really good if this happens to be a handlock. But yeah, I think with Molten Giant here in this deck, want to look for the Sun Furies, look for those Giants. Nice. What do you think about age of consent in Muslim countries? You know what, Desmond? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna figure out how to do this first. There we go. How does this work? There, I'm gonna give you a 24-hour timeout. Because these are just weird, fucked up questions. I feel like you're just trying to stir shit up. I don't like that thing. I guess I can shield slam it later if need be. Ooh, I like the message that I get. Even though it's for 1 day, it says it's 86,400 seconds. Good to know. Alright. Well, let's do this now. Think it was a joke? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But it's fucked up. That's why it's just a timeout. He's been in here before. I know, he's been a little wacky before. I know he's not just like some random dude popping in for the first time. Ooh. See, that changes things. I kind of just want to get the Sun Fury out here, honestly. War Axe and Sun Fury? Nah. I mean, Armor Up's almost as good anyway. It's just, it contests that really well, but he's probably got a lot of buffers and stuff. We've got the Molten Giant. I really want to make that work, too. Could you draw the line clearly so people all know where it is? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If it's, like, relevant to some... I don't mind, like, political stuff or, like, the difficult questions, whatever. Ah, fuck. That sucks ass. Yeah, I really have no problem with that kind of stuff. But, yeah, it's got to at least be relevant to have some sort of, lead to some kind of meaningful discussion. That was just ask a random question and get nothing from it. I think I coin Armor Up with the Drake. I could coin the Sun Fury. He's got 10 on board, but like these Murloc decks, I mean Zoo on its own has a lot of burst, but these Murloc decks, like if he's got another one of these or something, there's the potential to have a lot of damage with like Soulfire or something. Yeah, and this would still, if he sends everything face as is, we still get free giants, so. Could be dead. Soulfire kills us. It's actually kind of cool to see a Murloc deck. I assume we're dead. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. It's a good thing you thought about that for so long. Well, we could have maybe survived with the Sun Fury. I still think it's right to just hold on for the Giants, though. Like, obviously that's a possibility, as can be seen, but I think if you just taunt up the Drake and then you don't get a Sun Fury for the Giants, you're dead anyway. Uh-oh. So yeah, if this is Control Warrior, I do think it's going to be a bit of a tough matchup. I think you keep Cairn. He's got the Pirate Portrait, which often means it's some sort of aggressive thing. I'll keep the Armor Smith, I guess. I'm actually not that thrilled about it. There we go. Twilight Drake. Okay, okay. I just think it's going to be really hard to play these Moltens. That's quite nice. And he just chills. Well, I don't think we need the Armor Smith. That will do that. Probably coin the Drake. Follow it up with another. Even in Standard, this portrait means that they're Pirate Warrior. Yeah, I haven't seen any aggressive warrior for a long time. So I'm not really expecting it here, but sometimes that's what it means. Now, I could hang on to the coin to get like some beefier drakes. I feel like it's probably right to do that. That way you drake on 4, drake on 5, and then play that on 6. The coin just is kind of there for the extra health more than anything, I think. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. It still takes a lot to remove this. I assume he's doing that. Yeah. Looked like he was thinking about it for some reason. Oof. Quite nice. So we only got the one Taskmaster, which is interesting. I gotta think about that for Grom. I still got Whirlwind, potentially even like Slam as an activator. But it makes this Acolyte Taskmaster play more appealing. I think we just kill it. No execute even. Wow. Good draw. Do I play the Armor Smith with it? Or the Acolyte even? Yeah, it's not that strong of a brawl. I think I will. If he wants to brawl that, we have great follow-up anyway. And that's like his whole turn. Don't care too much about the draw. I got potential draw in Harrison too.
Armor made to fit.
Wow.
Back to work.
So I get to choose if I want to draw. You normally don't want to draw like too crazy in this matchup, but it's kind of fine here. Either way, I think I want to make this hit and play Cairn. My thing is I don't need to either. Because stripping armor is always good as well. You get a free hit there. I think I'll do this. We could make that hit. We could potentially do that. If he wants to force us to draw, I'm actually fine with it. It sort of makes me feel like that was his plan by playing it out. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm definitely okay with like 1 or 2 draws off of that. 3's a little heavy, so let's try to... This is great. Just letting us do pretty much exactly what we want. So yeah, no BGH in the list, which really hurts. But I think we probably slam. You let him generate some armor. It's probably going to be slam hit, but we'll see if we like draw into a weapon or something. It's got to specifically be a war axe. With that, I will get out an armor smith of my own. Yes, we're a lot deeper than him. Got to be conscious of that. But I also only have the 1 acolyte. You know, most decks are running 2, so I don't have to be too concerned. Okay. I don't understand why he did that. It's actually maybe shitty? Kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna do this. Strip all of his armor. It's another target for Rag. He doesn't want to brawl here.
Truth is my shield.
Okay. He doesn't want to brawl, but we do. As much as I would love to pop that bubble, I think it's right to just brawl with the armor smith on board. It always wins, so why not? What the fuck? Oh, the game's broken. Yikes. I'm actually gonna double shield slam this. Because if he shoots, like, what, we've got shield blocks in the deck. But if he shoots and strips our armor, those things become useless anyway. I can't just let that sit. But that's, like, horrible for us. It's really, really bad.
I bring life.
That's not bad, though. So, 11 there. We've got 22. So I can't just double Molten Giant, unfortunately. If you do that, you're risking death to Grom Taskmaster. Which also means you can't just like Alex, all that shit. What I'm actually wondering about is if I want to Harrison. I know executes too. You could slam. You can taunt one of the giants and still get the slam off for the draw. But this is also a potential activator for Grom. I guess we'll be drawn deep enough to get Whirlwind. I think I just have to kill him, because he's only at 3 cards. I think I just have to kill him before we draw that deep. Shit. That's fine. We go ahead with this. Hey, what's up, Blind? Good to see you.
Armor made to fit.
Yeah, this I don't mind. Can still run the other one out. But this is probably just Alex. I don't like this on the board because you can just hit 4 and execute. He hasn't played BGH either. Which is good on both. Nah, I think I will. We'll just Alex. Force him to have it. He hasn't drawn too much, so chances aren't like super high, but he also hasn't used that much, so kind of expecting it. Your arch enemy. Good, we're creating good storylines. Rivals here. I can't tell, is this just a bot? It plays so weird. It really feels like a bot. This has got to be our best rag, right? Save the Sun Fury? Man, that is like the best card. Yeah, I mean, it has to be a bot, too. It plays so weird if you have one Molten Giant out with the Sun Fury and then they just like randomly waste the Black Knight. Yeah. There's no way.
What now?
But yeah, I don't think there's that much benefit to getting the Sun Fury out. Also pretty certain that that's not a BGH because he didn't shoot Alex with it. Of course he could draw it. Okay.
Rule the horde.
I mean, that's fine. He's got 18. I don't think I run anything out, right? Like, I do need to kill him before he kills us. The problem is Brawl. That's what I'm trying to think through. Like, if I run out a Molten Giant, it's like such a good Brawl. He gets the hit there either way, whether we hit him or this. But yeah, having the Sun Fury down doesn't really help. You could Harrison, because I don't necessarily want the draw. I don't know that he's running Gorehell. Honestly, that's probably the move. Don't care too much about the Brawl. Both War Axes, or the Brawl, the draw. Both War Axes are gone. Oh. That's all right. Do I chill? Do I swing? If I swing, it's 12. It doesn't really set up a Grom thing. He hasn't used Grom. I could Sun Fury this, honestly. Maybe that's good. Makes his Brawl slightly better, but I don't need it on the Giant. I had another idea for a community stream. Okay, I like this. We create the worst classic decks we can and give them to our opponent. So, okay, I actually already have an idea that's in the realm of this. Got lots of ideas for this stuff. Oh, there's the brawl. Perfect. Can we win? No, because our Taskmaster's gone, so you can't even draw lethal. Let's do this. It's fun. Yeah, so I had this idea where you do a... because the thing is, you can create, like, the worst of the worst decks, and they're just so miserable to play, but it's kind of like, nah, I don't want them to be as horrible as possible. So my idea is, you get 2 people who are down for it. I don't care who they are. And you do a trivia show, like a game show. Some of the questions will be Hearthstone related, some would just be whatever, you know? Random questions. It really doesn't matter. We're gonna kill him anyway. Technically don't have lethal here. I don't know what I'm saving Gorehal for, but I'm saving it for next game, I guess. And yeah, you just go back and forth. Every time you get a question right, you add a card to your deck, and you add a card to your opponent's deck. And every time, and then you just like swap, right? And people have the chance to steal, all that kind of stuff. Every time they get a question right, they add something to their deck and take it from yours, sort of thing. Is this... It's not even lethal on board, is it? Bop, or let's see. I can bop, execute. Oh, yeah, it is. Execute. Right, 9. Cool. We beat the bot. Incredible. Yeah, you're in? Sweet. Well, I mean, if Flashkid is your rival, he's usually down for fun stuff like that. I would totally be down to do that one day. Of course, I gotta put the list of questions together and all kinds of stuff, but I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Garrosh versus Leroy.
Leroy again. Interesting. Checking some shit here. Okay, this is actually Paladin. Honestly, all this is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it all. I missed it. What were you saying? If we had a day, because Blind was throwing out ideas for a community day. I was saying if we, or I've had an idea for a while.
Hello there.
Okay. Where we could do a, might be right to get that out, but whatever. We could do like a trivia type thing. Ask a bunch of questions, some Hearthstone related, some not. And you, I don't even think I get that out. If you get a question right, you add a card to your deck and to your opponent's deck. You finish the trivia and then you duke it out. See who wins. Alright, Beefy Drake. Add a true silver range, which I love. Could be fun. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of things to keep all the Hearthstone content fresh. Because Lord knows Blizzard's not doing anything. You're bad at trivia though? Well, that's fine. I mean, that's the fun. We're not, I don't think we're really here expecting people to just crush it. Oh wow, he's trading stuff in? Makes me think he's setting up for a true silver play, which makes me actually want to like Taskmaster hit. Even though I've got the Drake. You start to get into that like weird equality territory, but we have Slam as an activator for Execute. I think I'm gonna do it because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing he could possibly be setting up for there. Why else would you do it? No Googling? Yeah. Exactly. I feel like we would know if people were Googling. One Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, no pressure. You ever see those, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire bloopers? Oh, see, is this the equality? No, that's too bad. The hammers. Okay, so still a board clear, but he actually gets a fairly efficient one. We get to plot this down. Yeah, where people, like, go on the show, and then they, like, talk about how smart they are, and then they miss the first question. That shit's hilarious to watch. Sad, but hilarious.
Reporting for duty.
Wow, it doesn't even do anything. I think I want to hit... Okay, I want to shield block anyway, just for the draw. Not sure how efficient I have to be with that. It might be right to do another shield block. See, if he's got an equality, he makes that hit, which really sucks. But the damage to face is not nothing. No, I think we do this, and I think we make this hit. Because it also makes it a little awkward for Rag if that thing's on the board. Yeah, I saw a D2 ladder started. I'm kind of on it. I honestly, Diablo 2, the ladder process never really appealed to me anyway. Just because, like, it's all about, oh, this is not bad. It's all about just, like, getting to the highest level, which, I don't know. I don't really think it's that exciting. I always like just, like, trying different builds, getting through the game. I don't want to be, like, doing the whole, like, oh, I'm a sorceress and I'm gonna run through the game and, you know, collect all these items and stuff. That never really appealed to me, but I still might boot it up now that they've made, like, balance changes and oh wow, hey, that's pretty cool. He sends it face. We got some decisions to make. Yeah, so I'm probably down for some D2 at some point. Just gotta get that hankering for it again. Alright, I think I still brawl here. I have 2 brawls. This could go very well. But I can also just finish off anything that survives if I need to. Do I armor smith? It doesn't do anything for me later, other than the brawl, I guess. I would love to eat that, though. Well, it's not about the level, it's about the items. I don't even like trading in multiplayer for D2, so it's just kind of about, you know, what I can get. Eat what? What are we eating? Did I say something about eating? Maybe? Ming.
What now?
I think we just do it like this. I really want the Harrison. And there's potential to brawl if he plays more stuff. I said I would eat death. You said I would like to eat that. Wait, what the fuck? Apparently I have no idea what I said. Eating something? Eating... What would it eat? Oh, I wanted the armor smith to eat the hit from True Silver. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I use weird verbiage. That's just so, like, normal to me. I don't even think about it. But then when you type it out, I'm like, how could I have possibly said such a weird thing? It's fun because D2 is the lowest drop chance of top tier items of any game ever. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I do. I quite like that about it. And then it makes the grinding actually like fun because there's stuff that's super rare. There's stuff that's just like a huge upgrade for whatever you could possibly be running. Do I want to gore hell this? I kind of do, but it also means shield slam sucks later. I think I shield slam now. I really hate that I don't have Harrison here, but I can't just hold out for it, especially with no draws. And this, whatever, you can equip it and get value out of it as you go. Wasn't watching, just listening, so I raised an eyebrow. I think I say stuff like that a lot, so yeah, again, it doesn't even register for me, but I can see why it sounds super goofy now that you guys pointed out. Replace 2 Farseers with 2 Oracles. It's kind of insane and fun. Wait, in what? Farseers with 2 Oracles. Could be just about any deck. Farseers are in... Oh, in Miracle. Oh, that's just wacky. Real wacky. Oh my god, Pirates? I like this.
Reporting for duty.
I wonder if he's got the Parrot too. That's the thing, we can actually take damage. It's the one reason why I really like Gore Hell in this deck. Even though I don't think Gore Hell's like all that necessary when I don't see all that much Druid. I think I still have to Alex him here. He used 1 BGH. I doubt he's running a second. He hasn't played any equalities, so I'm expecting that hit, but like... No. That's fine though. I don't really mind that, because if we get an activated for Grom, we just win. I already played the Taskmaster, at least 1 slam. So there's Whirlwind and maybe another slam in there. 1 in 12, 2 in 12, something like that. Maybe he's thinking of taunting. Well, I'm not really worried about dying. There's a bit of a question as to whether or not I hit it, because, you know, now I'm only threatening 14 with like a Whirlwind Grom thing, but he's also probably running heals, so if I try to play that too greedy, not sure it's smart. Also helps with the Molten Giant, but you could, yeah, there it is anyway. You could try to let him build a board so that you can brawl. Nah, I think I like this. Probably hitting there. Still no equality though. There's the slam. Little late. But I guess you play one of the giants. I don't think you taunt it or anything. Yeah, he's gonna equality, I would imagine. But you can't hold him forever. There we go. Actually, no guarantee he's got the other one. Only 8 cards in his deck, though. Get that free giant. That probably doesn't do shit. So here is actually a question of, do we swing or not? I think a pretty good chance that we do. The damage could actually matter. I don't... Yeah, I don't think you Grom here. I don't think so. I mean, you definitely don't Grom with the giant, but you could try to push damage before he gets a taunt down. think I'm fine to equip this. I doubt that he runs any removal, weapon removal. But if he does play a Harrison, I wouldn't mind it. The only thing would be Ooze. I'd be real sad about.
Follow the rules.
Since you're going for low health, would Mortal Strike be good? I don't know. Oh, let me think about this. Do we have some sort of cheeky lethal? Play that out, you Whirlwind. I don't think so. You like hit, you execute. 10, 12, 15. It's still very good though.
What now?
And you maybe finish him off in a couple turns. Does he just not have the other equality? If he does, you still follow it up with like Cairn, Weapon Swing Face. I think maybe it's fine. I'm gonna do it. Right, you do that. Or do I execute? Yeah, maybe it is an execute, right? Oof, this is real tough as to how exactly you do it. I do that. It's just like, if he's got another taunt, I think it's fine. He needs an equality, consecrate, or avenging wrath or something. It can't be with the pyro to not punish us there. Yeah, I just don't think Mortal Strike's generally good in control. Like, I think you could try to go for something like that, but you'd probably have to end up making more changes to the deck to make it a bit more burstable. So maybe you'd put in like Cork Runs with Mortal Strike. Maybe you end up going for some sort of, yeah, Pirate Package or Frothing Berserkers, something like that. But I think I would like lean into it more. Even then it's like, yeah, do you even want the Molten Giants? I don't know. I don't know how you would make that work. I don't like Slam. It's 2 damage for 2 mana or 1 card draw, but the mob stays alive. Slam is like so insanely good. I don't think you can only look at like the mana value of it. Because I see what you're saying. But the thing is, that kind of... oh, interesting. That kind of removal for 2 mana for Warrior, specifically, is just, like, extremely good. Wait, what? No, we just win. Hey, that's fun. You know, it's the kind of thing where, like, some classes might not be able to take advantage of that, or might not care as much about dealing 2 damage for 2 mana. But the fact that you can like armor up, it's flexible, like it works really well with War Axe because there's lots of 5 mana stuff, so hitting, and then I believe I have a friend request once this is good. There we go. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I just think it's like so insanely good. It's really tough to run. And with a lot of the 2 health stuff in the meta, jugglers and flame imps and stuff.
Bring it on!
Alright, this is going to be good. Do we keep the slam? See, same thing. If I got a War Axe, I want it, but I don't. So, let's do that. Mortal Strike would basically be a Mage Fireball. Yeah, it can be. But you don't, like, I don't think you'd really want it for removal most times, because you already have so much removal. I think it'd be overkill. Yeah. So I would probably use it as more of a finisher. I don't know. You could try it. One of those things where, like, in my head, it doesn't really work out that great, but who knows? Maybe if you put it into practice, like, I never want to shut down ideas like that, because you can always be pleasantly surprised, but yeah, I feel like it'd be tough to work. I just don't play Warrior. Oh, well, that works. Yeah, 1/4/1/3 Whirlwind, Cruel to Finish. Draw's very important. Yeah, I think you got it. Slam comes with a lot of things. Yeah, exactly. Worth at least 2.5 mana. Yeah, something like that. I don't think I'm even going to touch the Acolyte here. Let's just do that. Paladin from last game. Second equality was the last 2 cards. I wasn't sure, you know, like I knew it was a possibility that you had it. And also welcome last. So I wasn't even sure if it was right. It was between that and like I knew you could have a taunt as well. But I figured, yeah, putting you down to 3 and just kind of the way you were playing with like the pyro, hammer, clear, and stuff like that made me feel like you were kind of digging for equality. So, yes, unfortunate. Get good noob was the correct answer. So harsh. Yeah, it can be removed or be used as removal or a finisher. Yeah, yeah. No, I understand. I mean, that's what Fireball is. But it's kind of that same thing. Like, Fireball in Warrior is not the same as Fireball in Mage, for example. You know, can you make it work? Maybe. But I just don't. I don't see the value of it right off the bat. But hey, if you pull it off, report back. I'm good with just this. Molten surprised you a bit? Yeah, they're a little bizarre in here. But we're trying something different. Should have Aldor the first one, then Equality the second. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Leroy and True Silver. Yes, you did have Burst. Okay. I wasn't expecting Leroy. Usually I don't expect that much Burst from Paladin. But, you know, I did see Green Skin and, what's his face? The Corsair, so it's like, knew something was a little wacky. Well, I think this is going great. Karen on 6 here is just ideal. I don't have any kind of like deck command, Subris, just whatever you see on the right here. Love Curse Lock too much to play Classic. Interesting. Curse, is that the one where it's like you play a card and then you like you put a curse in their hand so they take like 2 damage every turn that it sits in their hand, or is there like a different curse thing? I think this is a Drake armor type thing. Yeah, I don't want to Sylvanas because of Brawl. Brawl's a little more okay here. I know that neither of these contest the Kodo as well. But having both those out, yeah, not a huge fan of. I think the hero being Leroy was a giveaway. Wow, that's true, that's true.
Back to work.
Yeah, maybe I should have expected it. I make those assumptions from other classes. That they're like aggro because they're the whatever. Annoya bot or whatever the fuck he's called. He's like being aggressive here, but do I care? I could like hit and rag. After all this removal, I don't hate it. Like either of those, it's kind of fine. BGH, it sucks, but that might even get us into a brawl play. Yeah, I don't mind it. Clickers in their hand, but every time you do it, they take 1 more. Oh, like fatigue. Oh, that's interesting. That's right, we don't care about his aggression. Good one. Good one, Blind. Got him. Ooh. Okay. Then he hits there. Or that. I see what you're saying. No shield block. Very sad. Much sad. So do I assume that I hit him? I could do some crazy shit and like draw with Whirlwind Act. Like, I don't like that. What I wish I could do is like kill my own Sylvanas. I kind of want to put down the Armor Smith because it doesn't die to the War Axe, so in case I miss, it's a bit of insurance. I think that's the move. And then you just assume that your reg, because it's diamond, yeah, it's superior to his reg, so it asserts dominance. You'd Sylve either way. Thing is, if you like hit that and you drop Sylve, it's just like a super high value brawl. We actually struggle in this matchup by running Molten Giants, so I don't think it's correct to give away that kind of value. Wow, trading with that is so bad for him. I don't even mind a 10-mana Molten Giant here. I don't like Sylve on an empty board generally, but it could also be fine. He doesn't have armor now, so it's not like he's gonna shield slam, but he just used a whirlwind. Nah, let's Molten Giant. I'm not that sad if he blasts it with BGH. I mean, he's gonna use it on something at some point. Diamond Reg always wins, bro. Yeah, right. And blind is the Reg Whisperer. I just gotta listen to whenever you feel it's right.
Armor made to fit.
Okay, well, I really don't give a shit about that. Normally you would. I don't think I want to play anything more because of Brawl. But yeah, normally you do because it's an execute proc. But no, I mean, there's just, I don't need the Acolyte, I don't need to make Brawl better. This is fine. Why? I'm a little confused by this. Oh, he's got a shield slam here now? Oh, okay, okay. That adds up. Just play another. I mean, it's tough to remove the first one. I don't want 2 draws off of Harrison. Yeah, I don't think you normally will get this much value in the Warrior matchup, but shit. Yeah, alright, do it again. Yeah, sorry, Crazy Bear. I think I'm good with the shield slam here. If I play something else, it potentially sets up for lethal with the Grom Whirlwind. Could have like executed that and went face, but I don't want all that on the board. Give him a 50-50 brawl. Are we sad to give him a 50-50 brawl? Again, I don't think it really matters. I'll just pass. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Monty? Good to see you. Yeah, I couldn't deal with the one exactly. I mean, he can like draw a BGH or something. I imagine that's the other thing, or execute, and then he heals himself with Alex, but we can still deal with all that over time. It just means I don't send Grom here. I don't drop him to 1. That's kind of useless too. Yeah, you don't drop him to 1 just because, yeah, he's at 9. Silver's just so poop on an empty board. I don't know how many slams he played. I don't think most of this matters.
I have no time for games.
See what he does. Yeah, I think we just win. Harrison, I mean, you could. It's also fine. doesn't really matter.
Let none survive.
Cool. GG, thank you, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna hit the washroom. I'll be back and we'll queue up some more. Alright. You play very conservatively. It's interesting. Maybe you should. God, I should get, what the fuck's it called? That Twitch extension. That's, God, what is it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. BTTV, that's it. Yeah, I think usually in Warrior, yeah, it's not always right to play it conservative, but like once you play the mirror a lot and you have a pretty good idea of what the other person's deck is, obviously like that guy's probably thrown off by 2 10-mana Molten Giants, like that's very unusual. But it's mostly just about like counting removal for each person. They both kill each other so slow on average that you just want to get more value out of your removal than they do from theirs. And usually that means, yeah, playing very conservatively, throwing stuff out one at a time sort of thing.
None can escape my fury.
Victory or death!
You know, if you had coin, there might even be an argument to keep double War Axe, but don't mind this. Wow. Do you love going outside, or would you rather stay inside and play games? Yeah, that's a really interesting question. So, like, when I was young, I played lots of sports. Like, when I was very young, I played, you know, every sport available to me. Kind of like, yeah, elementary, junior high, that kind of thing. And then I played football when I was in high school. I think we'll get this out. Like Canadian football, so the sort of not soccer, but it's like American football, but with stupider rules, basically. So I do enjoy like athletics and that kind of stuff. I like going for walks, but I hate running unless it's like part of a sport or something.
Hope you like my invention.
But I feel like for me,
Strike.
I think I'll just do it like this. I tend to, like at this stage of my life, just enjoy being a homebody more. Yeah, playing games or just, like I do lots of game design stuff, right? I blabber about the shit all the time. Check out artifacts in the description of all my videos and in my Discord and all kinds of shit. That's what I love. Game design is like fascinating to me. I pace back and forth in my house all fucking day just doing that. So yeah, I enjoy that sort of stuff, but when there's not like an element of competition to it or whatever, I think the only thing I really enjoy is like going for a nice walk. That's about it. Can't be as crazy as Aussie Rules football. Dude, I love Aussie Rules football. Yeah, it's not that crazy or like not that violent or anything. Like when I say it's crazier, or if I use the word crazy, I mean it's like stupid. Like Canadian football is just dumb. It's an inferior version of the game. But I played Aussie rules football just in like, we had it's basically gym class, but we called it sport class because it was all the, if you were like, you were on sports teams and you were good on those sports teams, you would like get invited to this gym class or whatever, which was, you know, it's really not that intense because I grew up in like a rural shit town, but yeah, we played it. It is hyper violent, and I like it a lot. I watched a bit of it, and like every match somebody breaks their nose. I swear to God, it's pretty wicked. I think I actually shield slam this. It's probably the most value you get out of that. I want to draw off the slam, but it could be good against like Drake or something. So the thing is, he could like send an eviscerate to my face. I wouldn't be surprised to strip the armor, so I'm just gonna do that. Could watch UFC. It's not the same. I've watched the UFC, but it's not just the violence that gets me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. The UFC and like boxing never really appealed to me, even though I know that's like, it's got a lot of technicality to it, that kind of thing. It's just not my sort of thing. No, I like rugby. I like the sort of the American football thing, fast-paced, go, you know, very physical type of sport. But I guess I saved the slam. This gets a little weird here. There's such a good chance that I'm playing that next turn. Yeah, it's that whole thing, and then the fact that it's very physical. Like, I love the physicality of football. Man, I got the shit kicked out of me. Like, I'm not a big guy, right? Not at all. And I was way smaller even in high school. So I got the shit kicked out of me a lot. But because I, you know, was in, like, a rural town, it's not like we played all the best players in the world or anything. So I got to kick the shit out of some other kids who were, like, my size. And, yeah, like, I miss that. That was fun. I like the draw. Actually makes me wish I saved the war axe, but it's fine. There's probably still no gadgets in here. I wonder if he's got it, but just not the conceal? Because it seems like he wants to play it or something, but he's just like really hesitant. Yeah. There it is. Being from the EU, never watched a match of American football in my life, don't even know the rules. Yeah, I think a lot of people have the same experience. They just don't know the rules at all. I really like the sport. It's like a very good mix of oh man, good mix of like strategy and yeah, the physicality part of it. I really like both sides of it, but I prefer something like that, which
This guy's toast.
you know, it really, oh man, can we get a brawl? It like takes breaks between the plays, and you know, you get time as a spectator to think things out and kind of imagine the strategy yourself. I do prefer that to something that's strictly about just running about, staying active all the time, like hockey or soccer or whatever. what we call soccer, anyway. I mean, maybe these become a thing at this rate. Are you like slam, armor up, shield slam, molten giant or some shit?
I hope you like my invention.
Problem is, unless you get like a Sun Fury, you're probably dead, right? Can't even do that. Brawl? Nope. I guess you go for the rag snipe. The only other thing is like you molten giant slam, but brawl doesn't help you there. Yeah. You like maybe get a Sun Fury off that. Don't think there's any point of swinging. Yeah, I'm sure we're dead. Unfortunate. Did you know that baseball was stolen from Romanian sport and it's actually not an American sport? I didn't know like where it originated or anything. Never heard about it being Romanian, but it seems like something that would have been invented like 800 billion years ago, where some guy just started hitting a rock with a stick, you know? It's kind of like soccer. I feel like people must have started kicking stuff around forever and ever ago. Yeah, I'm Canadian. Yeah, baseball I never got that into. It can be fun to watch. There's like times where I've been entertained by it, but yeah, as a whole, not really my thing. I think playoff baseball can be kind of interesting, but yeah, certainly not my favorite sport.
Garrosh versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
Victory or death!
1 second here. Just handling some other business. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Kinda like all this as well. If we had coin, it would be a lot better though. I don't know if it's right to keep that, but I will.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay, that's annoying. Annoying enough that I guess I'm doing that with 3 2-drops in my hand. Maybe it's right to get the Sun Fury out, because he's probably not going to make that bump. But the thing is, if he like hits some Mortal Coils or something, Elven Archers, you're really fucked. 549. I will say though, I didn't expect there to be that many.
One shot.
Well, you get that instead. Okay, fun. I expect there to be that many legend players. Now this is interesting. Do you Sun Fury now? You could even Armor Smith just to eat the damage. I kind of like it. It's just better than the 2. You're working your way up to Brawl anyway. I think this is the best way to mitigate damage. You probably play the Drake out as well. There's a lot of zoo bots to get the Legend eventually. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's right here at the end of the month, so it makes sense. Doesn't trade off there. He might buff and hit. Yeah. We do have a Whirlwind in this deck. You have the option to double Sun Fury as well. Boy, Whirlwind would be a huge draw, though. Actually, a lot of stuff would. Execute, too. 5, 8, 11, 13, 15. Yeah, I'm not going to play Drake when there's 15 damage staring me in the face.
Shields up! Shields up!
I would love to save those for Molten Giants, but don't think that's going to work this time.
The light protects me.
Okay.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's a bot too, and he's golden. He can get this far without being banned. Yeah, I'm not that surprised, I guess. I don't know. Takes effort to ban bots. How many people are they actually making happy by banning them? How much good does it actually do? Because they probably just pop up and do it. Yeah, it is bot. I mean, we're technically alive. Say this game is like the epitome of why people don't like playing against Zoo. Like, alright, cool. Yeah, maybe I could have played that Sun Fury out on 2 instead of armoring up, but even then, I don't think that game goes much better if you do. Alright, let's cleanse our palate after that one. That's just... As a wise gnome once said, I feel icky after that one.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
Yeah, I think this is a bot as well. Played so weird the last time. So I know it's like standard control warrior. So I'm definitely keeping the Drake. But he plays so shit. Yeah, I don't think I want any of those. There's an argument to keep like Slam Execute here though. Because he's, that's the thing, he's like super hyper aggressive about using stuff like Grom as like a board control tool. Yeah, so I guess I will. Like, they do that, and if it happens and you just don't have removal, which is rare, we also didn't see a Harrison, so that could be good. But it is a possible way to lose the game. So maybe I target a War Axe with that this game as well. Yeah, I rarely remember these names and like what decks they play between ladder sessions. But within the same day, at least I can remember it now. It's a lot tougher with the Zoo bots as well, because you face just so many, it gets all muddled. Okay, I am gonna coin the Drake. Normally I don't like that shield block on 3, but could actually do work for him if he's got a shield slam. But I'm okay with, I was gonna say, with this eating the shield slam, but maybe I gotta change how I talk. Alright. Yeah, this is a bot. It is correct. Yeah, exactly. You can tell from that. And then, like, sometimes mobile players look like bots, so it does get like a little bit difficult to tell sometimes.
That belongs in a museum.
Like I said, I never saw Gorehal from him before. I don't think I saw Gorehal from him. I don't think I saw Harrison, so I'm good with this. But yeah, this guy's very robotic in his movements, and then his play itself is super bizarre.
Back to work.
That is fine by me. Alright. Let's see.
Is my sheep.
Okay, Sunwalker. See, normally I'd be very happy to Gorehal here. But I don't mind running in the Armor Smith and slamming either. He doesn't have anything for the Drake. And this is a liability for Brawl down the road. I don't... Did he ever play Brawl when we played against him before? I'm not even sure he did. I could even double slam. Because I have the Taskmaster as an activator for this execute. It applies more pressure, but I just don't care about this being alive, right?
Strike.
I can build up armor later anyway. Yeah, I think it's better to be dead. Do the swing. This is actually a really nice draw. Because, yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to run that out if I still had the Armor Smith on board, so... If he makes, like, a single hit there, it's perfect.
Armor made to fit.
None shall.
Yeah, the guy who knows we've got Molten Giant taunts playing the Black Knight. If you ever had doubts that it's a bot, there you go. You know what would be, like, actually really nice? Like, what would be the sickest compromise? You know how they don't have, like, the Innkeeper, they don't have, like, a practice or casual mode or anything like that for Classic? And I understand why. Because, you like, thin the pool and everything like that. I'm just thinking, what do I want to do? Do I slam, execute? Kind of fine slamming. Could also... No, I'm 1 mana short of stealing it. Can't kill my own Sylvanas. No. That's it, Mika. Just a simple no. Karen's really good here too. Shouldn't be able to deal 15 damage. I think we're fine. Really good against Brawl. But yeah, if what they did is if they introduced a mode where they said, okay, if you've written a bot, it is in this like practice queue, this classic practice queue, and will even give you in-game gold for running the bot and like playing against people and whatever. So then it serves the same purpose. There you go, then everybody's happy. Everybody wins. Wait, why did he shoot it? It was already injured. What the fuck? Alright. Let's just do this. right? Yeah. Quartering's fine. Do that, do that. Normally I wouldn't play a Sylvanas here. Yeah, maybe you still don't.
Shields up.
Want to secure top 200 this season? Oh, you'll be on the website forever now? Wait. Why? I saw Patrick Ruff, right? Another classic streamer. He sent me some video that he made where he's analyzing like the data of who had gotten like the highest ranks and stuff like that. I didn't take like a super close look at like who makes it there, but is that what you mean? Like at the end of the season, anyone who's in Legend does it? Or yeah, is it only top 200 or something? I thought there was a limit to it.
Tazdingo! Yes!
The official Hearthstone page, there's top 200. Gotcha. Oh, I guess I smack it. Do I dare play a Molten Giant just for the fuck of it? Makes Brawl so much better. But also, I get to play a Molten Giant, so don't at me. Yeah, I've seen this thing before. Oh, there, links work again here. Cool. Hovering links, I should say. Incredible. Wow, so good. Nobody take lessons on how to play Warrior from this abomination of a bot. What is he at? 22, we've got 8, so Grom's not even lethal, it's just... did we set out 12, 6? Sure, I don't know. Let's do that. Oh boy, he's trying to make a comeback.
Geralt, you are not fit to rule the Horde.
But you're Gara.
Back to work.
Amazing. Look at us go. Alright, I think that's going to be my last one. I can only stand so many bots in a day. I think our win rate... I think our rank dropped a little. Around the same. Win rate was kind of around that 50%, but I do like the idea of the deck. Like I said, I think it was pretty thoughtfully crafted. Didn't get to play real control warriors, so... Yeah, I'm not sure if the hit to that matchup really showcased itself, because I am playing more warrior than druid, so yeah, I might opt to get a BGH back in there, maybe instead of the whirlwind even, or the other taskmaster. Yeah, I'd consider like a 1-card change, but I can still see why he's going with Gorehel, why he cut the taskmaster, played the whirlwind. It's really interesting, really cool. I actually recommend taking it for a spin. I could see how you could climb actually to legend with this thing if you put in the time, the effort. So yeah, very cool. Appreciate that from Tobias there. So but yeah, for everyone watching, I appreciate it on Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.